Hey, good evening YouTube. I'd like to do this little video today and do a little review of a few shaving products from Balm BE. So for who's not yet familiar with the brand of Balm, I'll just show one of their products so you can get a look at the logo. This is their pre-shave in front of the camera. Maybe just to elaborate a little bit, Balm is indeed, just like me, a Belgian company. And the story started I've been following the story since about the beginning 5 years ago, where the owner actually started out in the situation where he could not find his favorite aftershave lotion, the alcohol-free lotion that he used. He couldn't find it in stores anymore. And he started to have the nutty idea, well, why don't I make my own? And that's actually how he got started with the entire company. Now, we're 5 years later and the company has indeed expanded to a few other products like pre-shave. They have a shaving cream, traditional shaving soap, and of course an alcohol-free shaving lotion. Now, I'll be performing a 4-pass shave today. Weapon of choice will be our Gillette Slim Adjustable. First we're going to try and provide some of the pre-shave. So it feels a bit oily to use. As for scent, I would say it's not overly scented, but the perfume itself reminds me a little of, let's just say, aftershave lotions or splashes that are more in the aqua or marine kind of theme. So that's what it reminds me of. It's not overly present. Also, the shaving cream is, as for perfume, pretty similar, or at least that's how I would describe it. So it's not, again, overly perfumed, but it's pleasantly there. So I'm going to be lathering up with the traditional shaving cream, which is yellow in color, and one of the, at least to me, more striking aspects, first time I lather with this one, as you can see, it lathers up fast, quick, and it really lathers up a treat. But one of the funny things that, or at least most striking things that I found, is that indeed the shaving cream is yellow, and you can't really get a glimpse of it through the, well, lighting is not perfect here, but also the lather itself it produces is yellowish. So it's a bit of a, let's just say, remarkable aspect, at least up until now. Most of the soaps that I have used, or traditional soaps, are usually just plain white. So, but the lather itself is very easy to make. It doesn't take you very long until you really have a full bowl of a luscious and very thick, very steady lather. So very easy to work with. Again, not overly perfumed. Not overly perfumed like some of the ones I have worked with in the past, but it's, let's just say, pleasantly there in the background without really hitting you in the face. So we're going to be lathering up. And try to perform our first pass with our safety razor today. So, at least first impression is it provides for a very smooth shave. The blade seems to glide across the face without really having to do any effort. At least that's the feeling you get from the lather. Very smooth shave. And the blade seems to glide nearly by itself. There we go. So we just completed our first pass. Just going to rinse the cheeks off a little bit. And all I can say even now after one pass, but the skin feels very, very smooth. So very, very soft, very smooth. It almost feels like I already performed a 3 or 4 pass shave, even after just one pass. But we will be getting on now with the following passes, and we'll jump back in when we're done with the shave and we're working with our aftershave. We're applying the aftershave lotion. Now we're about 10 minutes down the road. We've just performed a 4-pass shave, and I must say that again the result is really impressive. It seems to me that at least with this lather, that the razor itself, it glides along smoother and smoother and easier with each consecutive pass. You'd almost want to try and perform a 25 or more passes on a shave with this one. But really the razor seems to glide along smoother and smoother with each consecutive pass that you make. So I don't know why this is. Is this to do with maybe some of the oils or the glycerin base of the cream? But really a very impressive product to use. It's at least the first one that has ever given me such an experience. So we're going to be applying some of the Aftershave Balm now, which is, again, it's an alcohol-free aftershave balm, so especially good for people that have very sensitive skin. So as for the scent, it seems the scent of this one is a little bit different than the shaving cream or the pre-shave. I would put this more in the direction of, well, it's based, one of the active ingredients is carotene, so carrot extract, which indeed does come back. Furthermore, it seems to have a bit of a kind of a licorice smell to it, if I'd have to put it like that. So it leaves the skin again really very soft, very smooth. Now we'll come back in a few minutes just to give our final impression when the face is dried up and when the aftershave balm has done its job, to give a final review. Now we're again a few minutes further. The face has had time to dry. The balm has actually had the time to do its thing, and again I am properly impressed with the product in the way that it feels very smooth. It feels almost like there's a very light coating of something on your face, which to me is reminiscent at least of when you're using or when you're finishing up a shave with talcum powder. So it feels very soft, not really slick, but at least the face really feels very hydrated and very soft. So it is really impressive. At least the products that I've used tonight are have properly impressed me as well for pre-shave, especially the aftershave cream and also the aftershave balm. As I said, the feeling on the face, it's kind of special. It feels almost like you've been using talcum powder, but there's none in there. So, but really very good products, very impressed, and I can only advise them to everybody.